Here is problem number question 1.339 from I. Rudolph from Hydrodynamics or Fluid Mechanics. In this given question it is given that a steel ball of diameter d equal to 3 mm starts sinking with zero initial velocity in olive oil whose viscosity is eta equal to 0.90 poise. How soon after the beginning of motion will the velocity of the ball differ from the steady state velocity by n equal to 1%. So let's solve this question. This is our steel ball, so its weight mg will act downwards. Its upthrust will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume and it's multiplied by density, then it will be mass, displaced mass into g. So that will be the upthrust force, and its viscous force also will act upwards. Its viscous force equal to 6 pi eta r vt or rv. So from this diagram we can write where rho naught is the density of the, where now rho naught equal to density of olive oil. Density of olive oil. Since radius is small, so r will be as r is equal to 3 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 mm. So this quantity can be which is very small, then which is very small. Then 4 by 3 pi r cube rho naught g will be approximately 0. So now net force on object in downward direction will be equal to F net, which is equal to mg minus 6 pi eta r vt or v. So from this equation we can write as F net equal to m dv with respect to dt. This will be equal to mg minus 6 pi eta r vt. Now we have to arrange this equation, or we have to separate this variable. After separating the variables, we get m dv will be equal to mg minus 6 pi eta r v into dt, or we can take m dv divided by mg minus 6 pi eta r v is equal to dt. Now we have to integrate both sides. If you integrate both sides, now our initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is v max divided by 100, because in the question it is mentioned that the steady state velocity is n equal to 1%, means it is 1% of its maximum velocity. So 1% of maximum velocity is equal to Vmax divided by 100, and our time limit is equal from 0 to t. So from this equation, if we carry out this integration, then we will get t1. Let this time is t1. So our t1 will be equal to ln means natural logarithm mg minus 6 pi eta mg minus 6 pi eta r v. Now its limit is given as from 0 to v max divided by from 0 to v max divided by 100. So from this equation we can write t1 is equal to, means required time, equal to m divided by minus 6, and there will be one more thing, and it will be divided by minus 6 pi eta r divided by m. So if we rearrange this, then it will be m divided by 6 pi eta r, and which is after then log mg minus 6 pi eta r into v max divided by 100 divided by mg. So let it is our equation number 1. So our required time t1 becomes t1 equal to minus m divided by minus 6 pi eta r log of mg minus 6 pi eta r v max divided by 100 whole divided by mg. Now calculation for v max. Calculation for v max. Now we have to find the value of v max or maximum velocity. For finding maximum velocity, so at maximum velocity, f net becomes 0. So from this equation we can write mg minus 6 pi eta r v max will be equal to 0. So v max is nothing but, so from this equation we can write v max will be equal to mg divided by 6 pi eta r. Now putting this value in equation 1, we'll get t1 will be equal to, now this is the value of v max. Now this is our equation number 1. This is our equation number 2. Now putting the value of v max, putting the value of v max from equation 2 to equation 1, it will gives us t1 is equal to minus m divided by 6 pi eta r log mg minus 6 pi eta r, and value of v max is m divided by 6 pi v max equal to mg divided by 6 pi eta r, and it is again multiplied by or divided by 100, and it is again divided by mg. So this is the value. Now we can cancel the 6 pi eta r from both sides. So from this equation we can find the value of t1 will be minus m divided by 6 pi eta r logarithm of mg minus mg divided by 100 divided by mg. So this value will be equal to minus m divided by 6 by eta r log of 99 mg divided by 100, 99 mg divided by 100 divided by mg. Now this mg get cancelled, so our value of t1 will be equal to m divided by 6 by eta r log 99 divided by 100. Now if we put all the value of all the given quantities, then from the given quantities we will find the value t1 will be equal to minus rho d square divided by 18 eta log n. So after putting all the values we will get that will be equal to 0.20 seconds. So this is the solution of our question number 1.329 from I. Rudolph.